What's up, guys? So I just wanted to make a quick video discussing a trade that we took today. It was SPY puts. We took the 502 strike price right here and was looking for a flush. So basically what happened is kind of reviewing through the whole thing. So first, initially, we got that gap up. We sold off below the EMAs, which was kind of questionable. Um, so I was starting to look for puts. Higher time frames were telling me puts as well. So that's why I was looking at puts initially. And so from there, when we were looking at the chart, you can see that once we crossed below these EMAs, I entered puts on this candle here. And what happened is I was looking for the flush for the gap fill. We got the gap fill. And we trimmed some on the first trade looking for the gap fill. And once we got that, we trimmed some, moved stop to break even, and then we got bought right back up. And because I sometimes it will happen where we fill the gap and get bought right back up as a support level and then kind of reverse. So I didn't want to give up the gains that we are already made, but I was looking for a bigger move than just this gap fill. And so once we came back and kind of stopped me out for break even, I entered into puts here. Once again, trying to take a re-entry because the trade was still valid. And then from there, what happened was we got a nice push down, move stopped break even. Once we moved outside of ATR, got stopped out of break even again. And then we kind of had this flush, and I was away from my desk, and I was like, man, that was the exact play I was looking for. That's what I was looking for, that flush. But we got bought back up. And so once we had this candle here showing me that we were kind of having some bearish momentum, shaking out the people that were in puts here um, off of this support break, I was looking for us to break. So once this candle closed, we entered in SPY puts here, looking for the flush below this level. Um, and once we got that, we kind of had a really nice flush. And so we started trimming some at 35%, move stop to break even. And then from there, kind of just rode the 9 EMA down. And then once we had our push through 500, I wasn't going to hold through 500, but once I saw we started to break a little bit, once we had this big flush down, I just sold once we had this flush below 500 because I didn't think we were going to continue to break through that. And so we sold the rest of our position here. It was 195%, or sorry, 197%. So that's what happened here. And then as you can see, it kind of reversed from there. So it was kind of a perfect entry that never, or exit. That doesn't always happen, but it's nice when it does. Um, so then from there, why did I hold this trade as long as I did? Because we did flush to 2 ATR. And why did I think we were going to continue to flush? Well, a few reasons. We held the 9 EMA all the way down. Okay. But the more bigger reasons why I was willing to hold on to this trade was because you can see here, it was right in here. So you can see here we had a 30-minute or 15-minute squeeze, and the setup was to the downside. We had a bearish kind of looking or bear flag type deal here. And then also on top of that, Apple, I noticed, was looking very bearish as well. You could see here, pretty nice um, bear flag here. And so I was initially looking for continuation to the downside with SPY. And so then when you kind of look at the 15-minute, you can see here we had a nice bear flag, a nice squeeze setting up. And so I was looking for a flush off of this time frame, as well as the 30-minute. And so the 30-minute had a nice looking squeeze as well. It wasn't necessarily ready. Well, actually, when we got in that third time here, when this started to pull back, we got in here, and that's when we got that nice flush to the downside. And that's where that came from. So the reason I held was because we had those higher time frames setting up for a nice push down. And so my entry on the 5-minute made it just that much better. And so we just continued to hold, and we had a nice move to the downside and was able to capture about 200%.